doing the DIY 3 times.
All right, well, here we are, and we are going to go ahead and get started.
Oh, yeah, but wait, if you're really feeling kind of funky and fun tonight, every time Gretchen and I giggle, you could take a drink.
Oh, boy.
Don't do that. You might die.
One, everybody drink. I just got water in here, actually.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
I put a little Bailey's in my coffee.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, very cool. Actually, very hot.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Actually very hot.
So I am going to go ahead and mute everybody. So that we don't have it.
I didn't do that.
It's hard to see because the computer is far away. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started.
But if they have a question or something they want to say, they can unmute.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys can unmute, or you can type it in the chat.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think you guys were, everybody pretty much knows how to do that. But the chat is at the bottom of the screen if you need to ask a question.
Yeah. Let's get started.
So, hey, that's a good idea. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This month for our virtual DIYs, we are doing a relaxing bath salt. We're going to do a Sensual Sheet Spray and also a massage oil. So, which do you want to start with the bath salts? Yeah. That one's nice and easy to kind of get you nice and relaxed and get you in the mood. I am such a bath person. I don't know about you guys, but I love taking a bath. It just really like calms my mind. It's just a really good part of a self-care routine and really helps your body detox and kind of let go of the stresses that you have. So it's a great idea to do that, even if you're not, trying to take a bath just to get in the mood for something, being romantic with your husband or your significant other. Just relaxing. It's a really great way to do that.
Yeah, one of the big reasons that people struggle to get into the mood is because of stress. Yeah. And in today's world, we have so much stress, so it is really helpful to use your relaxing oils, not only just to decompress and de-stress, but if you are seeking to be romantic, that's an important part of it, to calm down.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you don't love baths, which I do, I'm an empath, so I love anything nature. So baths are huge for me in the winter when we can't get outside as much, where I can get more centered. Water is another part of nature, so that's really important, and that's another grounding fact that it can give us. But if you don't love baths, you could actually use this like a heel scrub or a dry skin scrub or something like that too, and inhale all those wonderful relaxing oils while you're doing that.
Yeah, you can even make them into like a shower steamer, which we're going to do in another DIY coming up in a couple months. So,
or a foot soak.
Yeah, any of that.
Yeah, you guys can tailor it to whatever suits you, what makes you happy. It's just important that if you don't love baths and we make this and you try to sit in the bath and you're all tense, that's opposite of what we want to happen for you. So just use it how it suits you.
Okay, so what we're going to do, if you got the bundle from Whoop DIY, you should have a little bag of 1 cup of Epsom salt. If not, you probably have this around the house anyway. So take your 1 cup of Epsom salt, and we are just going to pour it into our 8-ounce jar here. You could use a mason jar if you don't have one of these. And then we are going to take 2 tablespoons of baking soda. So you should have gotten that in your bundle as well.
Why do we add baking soda, Gretchen?
So baking soda is a really good material that helps pull toxins from your body. So the Epsom salt and baking soda in and of themselves are very, very nice to just kind of help flush those toxins from your body, pull the harmful chemicals and stuff that we come in contact with out of your body, so that you are just natural and clean, and it just really helps, especially if you're sick. I love to do like a detox bath if we're sick. And then we're going to do, it's hard to read that, isn't it? 5 drops each of eucalyptus and wild orange. Do you want to tell them about those oils?
So eucalyptus is really great for opening up your airways and helping just refresh you and relaxing. It's kind of invigorating. So after a long, hard day, if you have like sore muscles, tired muscles, whether it's tense from sitting at a desk or running around the hospital taking care of a million people, or teaching and taking care of kids, whatever it is. Gretchen went sledding today. It can
shoveled 3 different driveways.
There you go. I moved wood for fireplace, so we both worked hard today. It can just help relax you. And then wild orange is so mood lifting. I don't know if I could ever crack open an orange or open a bottle of doTERRA the orange and smell that and not feel instantly happy. Like it's just so, it's that citrus flavor that you really crave at this time of the year when winter's just getting the best of us and we're ready for spring and we want that clean, uplifting, fresh smell. So it's a great combo to put together. It's together, they smell like a spa.
I know, I love it. And actually the wild orange too, that's a citrus oil. So it's going to also pull those toxins from your body and help get that stuff out of your body. So yeah, so many good benefits of that. But
so you just put it together and shook it.
That's all we did is drop those oils in there, shake it up, and then you're gonna dump this whole entire contents under the warm water as you're filling up your bathtub, or if you're doing the foot soak, same thing. Just pour it under warm running water, and then just kind of, I usually kind of give the bath a stir or whatever, just to kind of mix those up and make sure the salt is dissolving. So you're not sitting on chunks of salt, because that's not going to feel great either.
I just take that whole dish and I set it under the spout. And and
I've never done that.
I turn on like super hot water at start, and it like seems to melt the salts pretty quickly. And then I adjust the temperature after just a second.
You can also add, if you like, you can add like a couple of tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil to your bath salts too. Because sometimes the baking soda can be kind of drying for people's skin, but adding that coconut oil back in really helps. It just gives your skin like a nice silky smooth feel. So a lot of people like to do that. In fact, we did have a recipe, I think, that we have shared last year. We put coconut oil in it, but we left that out this year. But if you'd like to add that in, you can.
So while we're in the bath and now we've gotten ourselves all relaxed, maybe it's time to give your significant other a nice massage. And there are some lovely oils that we can use that help boost our libido and help relax us.
Help increase circulation in the body.
Yes,
so
circulation is key. We want circulation to get things moving.
If you know what I mean.
Well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Here we go again. We can't not make some jokes.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
topic.
come on. It's all out of good fun, right? You don't want to just sit there boring and look at two girls go. So again, if you don't have someone that you want to give a massage to, or maybe your significant other doesn't love massages. There's people who don't really relax and enjoy massages. Don't force it on them. There's a question.
Get over here. Get over here. You're getting a massage, whether you like it or not.
But this oil, you could actually.
It's all about fun.
Yeah. This oil you can actually add with your bath salts or only without the bath salt into your bath, and it makes a wonderful bath oil as well. So you can use that in several ways. I
also love it for just like putting on my body with a little bit of the unscented lotion. So when you get out of the shower or the bath in the wintertime, especially when we have drier skin, take a little bit of unscented lotion and just take like a dropper full of this and mix it in with your lotion, and it smells really nice. And again, leaves your skin like just really silky and smooth. So I love doing that.
All right, what do we got here? What did Luke give us?
So this, you're going to grab your 2-ounce dropper bottle. This is perfect for doing any kind of massage oil, or even just putting any kind of oils in that are a little bit thicker and more viscous, because they're easier to get out with that dropper top. So we're going to take that. It's always a good idea to put your essential oils in first, and then fill it up with your coconut oil after that. So we're going to add 3 drops of sandalwood
and 3 drops of Clary Sage and 2 drops of ylang ylang. So look what I'm going to do, you guys. Some of these oils are thicker than others, and when we get one of these essential oils that is a little more thick, they're neighbors.
Oh, how
on our
fun.
team. So
That's awesome.
Together. That's fun.
That's a really good way to do it.
So these thicker oils sometimes can take forever to drop out. So I'm going to tuck this one until I'm ready in my pocket right here. My body heat's going to warm that up.
There's another way that you can do that. If you take the bottle in your hands and roll it like this a few times to kind of warm it up, and then you go like this, and you stick it in your bra and put it like right against your heart like that. It really warms it up. So Jen, I'm going to let you do this one. I'm just kidding. So, but
Give me your boob oil.
that really does like warm the oil up though, so that it comes out a little bit easier. So you have the geranium
Oh,
oil.
that's not what
Yeah,
I want,
let's
right?
don't start with that. Let's start with the Clary Sage.
Geranium's not.
There's
oh,
yeah,
it is.
because it's a substitute for
Okay.
rose. So we'll talk about
All
that.
right.
But there's 3 drops of Clary Sage.
All right. You want
So
Clary Sage?
yeah, the Clary Sage is really, really good for balancing hormones. So when we're talking about, low libido and just trying to get in the mood and anything like that, trying to create stimulation and what am I trying to say? Arousal.
Gretchen's used this one a lot. I had
It's almost out.
I had to take the reducer off.
I do like Clary Sage. It's
She
really
knows a lot
nice.
about it, doesn't she?
But it's really good for balancing hormones. So that's why this one is in there. You'll see that in a lot of recipes that talk about oils in the bedroom because that's a really nice
why
one.
it's such a strong oil in the Clary column too.
That's one of the biggest ones, the most prominent ones in the Clary column. That is one that you would want to avoid if you are pregnant because it can affect your hormones and it can actually start contractions and uterine contractions. So we don't want that to happen early if you are pregnant.
Unless your daughter's 2 weeks late, then you put it on your ankles every day.
Yeah, then you go for it. Okay, so she's going to add 2 drops of ylang ylang,
Also known as
yabang yabang. So one of the things about what you might have to take the orifice reducer off of that, or
you
there's
like this
another
one.
right
You like
here.
your bang too.
I
huh?
do like ylang ylang. Yabang yabang. So one of the biggest properties, the most popular properties of the ylang ylang is that it's an aphrodisiac. So it smells really, really nice. It's like a sweet floral. Some people like it, some people don't. I know it's not one of Jen's favorites, but I
No,
love
I don't mind this
diffusing it.
Clary Sage.
Clary
but
Sage, you
when
don't
Clary Sage is mixed with other things, I can do it,
Uh-huh.
but I just can't have Clary Sage
by itself.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, ylang ylang is really, really nice. It's a very uplifting, again, very, very happy oil. It's great in the diffuser. So that's another reason why we put it in our massage oil too. So it's really just uplifting, happy, and aphrodisiac. That's what we're gonna want with this massage oil. The next one is 2 drops of rose. Now, rose is known as the oil of love. It's the queen of oils. It's a lot of really good properties in there. Really kind of opens your heart up and helps you be able to receive love and give love emotionally. If you don't have rose, because it is a little bit more of a precious oil or a pricey oil, geranium is an awesome substitute for rose. Okay, so we're actually using geranium today.
And the rose touch is more affordable.
Rose,
You can
yeah.
pipe it a couple of drops from your rose touch
Absolutely.
as well.
Yep. Somebody else is.
Yeah.
I think Christine is got her rose or her
Yeah.
rose touch. You can absolutely use that too. Any of these oils, if you don't like the smell of it or you don't have it, you can always substitute something else for that. Whatever you'd like. Is there a question?
Adding to my next order now.
Oh, that you're banging, right?
Yeah.
Hey. You're gonna like it. I love that one.
See why we love our job.
It's not a job. We just have fun all the time and we get paid to do it. So, all right, we got that. And then the sandalwood is the last one to
In
add
my
to that
pocket.
one. The sandalwood is in me pocket. She's going to add 3 drops of sandalwood. And sandalwood is kind of there's 2 different versions of sandalwood. First of all, there's Indian sandalwood and Hawaiian sandalwood. Both have very, very similar properties to them. The Hawaiian sandalwood is just a little bit sweeter of a smell. The Indian sandalwood is a little bit more woodsy, but both very, very nice. They're both in a lot of men's cologne recipes, and they're just really good. I think that one is really good for increasing circulation. It's great for relaxation and calming. So that's kind of what we're trying to promote here too. We want to be nice and calm. It's spilled, and she's not wasting it. She's rubbing that on her skin to get. She's gonna go home to Donnie, and he's gonna be like, "Whoa, you smell good." So that was the sandalwood that we added in there, and then you're just gonna top it off with your fractionated coconut oil. So you should put you guys should, if you got your bundle, you'll have a 2-ounce bottle of the fractionated coconut oil, and you should, if you're not, you should just fill that up right to about the shoulder of the bottle. Okay, so Jen's gonna pump that in there.
Don't mind me.
If you don't, it's going to take a minute for her to get that all in there. If you don't have the pump yet for your fractionated coconut oil from doTERRA, I would highly recommend getting that. And mine's actually upstairs because I did an aroma touch massage last night with Nick. First time I've done that in a while. You got that on there. But I would highly recommend getting a pump for your fractionated coconut oil because it makes it so much easier when you're doing DIYs like this. To pour it, instead of pouring it in the bottle, you can just stick that spout right in the neck of the bottle and pump it out, and it makes it a lot easier. So stop it. Stop it. Stick it in the hole, and then it makes it a lot easier, all right? Okay. So with any DIYs with essential oils, just give it a nice little shake before you use it to kind of incorporate those oils together and mix them together, okay? And then you are good to go with that. Like I said, you can use it for the massage. You can use it with your lotion. You can use it as a bath oil. All kinds of uses for that bad boy. And it smells really, really nice. So that is our second DIY. And then our third one.
Right out of the bath and let's get in the bed.
But how are you going to prepare that bed?
Oh, I'm going to prepare it with Sensual Sheet Spray.
There you go, right there. So we have our 4-ounce aluminum bottle that we are going to grab. This one's really easy too. It has some of the same oils that we've already used. It's going to have, is it 3 drops? I need to make this a darker font because it's really hard to read, or we're just blind. 3 drops, or is it 5? Oh, I didn't get the jasmine. Let me
5 drops.
5 drops.
So 5 drops each of ylang ylang, bergamot, geranium, and jasmine. Or again, because jasmine is a pricier oil, you could use your jasmine touch like Gretchen has right here. So,
5 drops each.
Yep, 5 drops each. So
Do it.
you bang.
Ya
You
bang,
guys
ya
know a
bang.
little about you bang. And then we're gonna add 5 drops of bergamot. Bergamot, I feel like Gretchen should. Okay, that's probably about
$5.50,
Here,
whatever.
let me add bergamot. Why don't you talk about bergamot a little bit?
Oh boy. All right. So bergamot is another citrus oil. Smells very nice. It's very uplifting. It's really, really great. Hold on. Didn't know about jasmine. I don't have jasmine. What is a good replacement for that one?
Let me
we
get
can,
my phone. Hold on.
Jen can look that up while we're continuing on here. But bergamot is another citrus fruit, very, very uplifting. Again, it's going to help with relaxation. It's one of the best oils for relaxing, one of the best citrus ones. And you do want to be careful with this one topically. I learned that the hard way because when I first got into oils, I loved the smell of this bergamot so much that I was wearing it as perfume, and I put it on my neck, didn't think about it, and went out for a walk in the sun, and I got some huge like burn spots on my neck, like a really, really bad sunburn kind of. They actually turned like purple, like a birthmark. And they lasted for several months. So don't do that. Learn from my mistakes, and just be sure if you are applying your bergamot topically, you're doing it underneath your clothing where that sunlight's not going to hit it, or just apply it at night. Okay. And I did it straight out the bottle. I didn't even dilute it or anything. So I went hardcore. So did you already put the bergamot in there?
Uh-huh.
Are you looking for a replacement for jasmine?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the doTERRA chemistry wheel.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can find it.
You know
My
what?
phone's
I
not
had it on
downloading.
there.
Okay.
I had it on there a little bit ago. If you wanna. That was bergamot, and then geranium. Let me see.
5
I just
geranium.
pulled that up actually. Here it is right here. All right, so for jasmine, let me find the jasmine. Okay, so a good substitute for the jasmine, it's in the calming section of the chemistry wheel. So Roman chamomile is also a good replacement for that, or lavender, petitgreen, clary sage, or bergamot. So if you don't have it, you could just leave it out. Otherwise, one of those other oils should be really great for that. That was a good question,
Have one of
Stace.
those tools.
Yeah, it's downstairs in the basement.
Oh,
Actually, it might be right here. I have one, I think. Yep. Here you go. So this is an essential oil key.
I have to put it closer.
Oh yeah. This is an essential oil key. I think we've showed one of those before, but it's just a little tool that will help you pop the top of the roller ball right off if you're having trouble getting that off. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pop the top off.
And get it off.
Well, it won't be hard after well, hopefully it will be hard, but it won't be hard after we get all this stuff together.
I did the same thing you did. We're gonna call that
Well, there
5.
you go. All right, 5, 50 drops.
If you guys can tell, this is very exact science.
I know some people
If
are
you
like,
get an extra drop in,
Yeah.
it's just,
some people are so like it has to be measured the right way, almost like dumping stuff in when I do that.
All right.
I kind of cook like that too, though.
2 ounces of witch hazel, 2 ounces of good.
We're gonna put 2 ounces
So,
of water.
Witch hazel actually irritates my skin.
Does it?
Yeah, so I can't use it. So an alternative to witch hazel, which a lot of us have around the home, is vodka. You can, and then it makes a nice bedside table drink too.
You spray your sheets, you take a drink.
No, so you could add the 2 ounces of witch hazel, but if you don't have that, you could just do 2 ounces of vodka as well.
Yep. Or, I mean, you can just do it with water also, but the vodka and the witch hazel, it helps it evaporate off of the sheets a little bit better. Good thinking. And also it just helps the oils mix together. And it helps emulsify. It also helps preserve. Because when you're making any kind of DIYs with essential oil, with water, especially if you're using tap water, there's a lot of junk in our tap water. And so it can make the projects that you're making go bad. So witch hazel is a really good one that, what is it? A preservative. That was the word I was looking for. Preservative, or the vodka or alcohol is another one. Same thing. So that's it with that. We added our 2 ounces of witch hazel and our 2 ounces we did distilled water. Again, give it a shake. That's it. And we are good to go on that. And it says it's in the science. Yes, it is in the science. You're right, Carrie. It's all in the science.
Right. So those are our 3 DIYs.
Yeah.
Oh, but we
That's
have
easy.
some fun stuff to share with you. Gretchen pulled off some ideas for essential oils in the bedroom, and we can share these too virtually so that you have them.
Yeah, this is like a little ebook I found.
Yeah, but so this, is it a roller or
Yeah,
spare?
I think it's a roller.
I think it's a roller, and I love the name. It's called Thunder Down Under.
Hey.
So it says this combo will help you to the ultimate O, and it has the little
doTERRA. I was waiting for this because I want to hear you say it.
All right. I don't know. I mean, I'm an adult. Are your children down there?
I don't know. That's what I was checking. No.
Okay. All right. So Thunder Down Under. If you want the ultimate O, what you would do is 10 drops of sandalwood, and this is going to stimulate and prolong male orgasm. 10 drops of jasmine stimulates and prolongs female orgasms, and 5 drops of yabang for your aphrodisiac.
Good job getting
There you
through
go.
that.
You get the next one.
Here you go. All right. So we're assuming it's a roller ball. It doesn't really say, but we're assuming that's a roller ball that you could just add your fractionated coconut oil and apply where you need it. And speaking of applying where you need it, the next one, it's called the Tingle. And so it has 5 drops of peppermint bark, 5 drops of cinnamon bark.
No, not peppermint bark, just peppermint.
I'm sorry. I was reading peppermint in the
Yeah.
bark. 5 drops of peppermint. You eat your peppermint bark first, and then you add 5 drops of peppermint oil, 5 drops of cinnamon bark, and 3 drops of ginger to this roller. And those are all really warming oils that are going to increase that circulation, and it's going to just increase blood flow. So it's going to help.
This gives it a warming and cooling sensation.
Help things tingle and feel really nice. So
All right.
let's get
Single if you're single.
Single if you're mingle.
I don't know.
Single, I don't know. Whatever.
Just don't mingle. There's
Do
a
it.
pandemic.
Tingle, but from 6 feet apart. So however you want to do that, you can figure that out.
All right, we got the Giddy Up blend. All right, so you're gonna apply this with FCO over your lower abdomen daily, and you can take it in a capsule. And this is gonna help you be in the mood to be romantic more often, is what I think.
Regulate
so
your
there's
hormones.
2 drops of sandalwood to promote testosterone production. 2 drops of Clary Sage regulates hormones, and then 2 drops of ylang ylang for your aphrodisiac.
That one's in a lot of these. We mentioned that. So getting in the mood.
I feel like doTERRA should have made that the 10% off product.
I know that would have been a smart idea. They
Yeah.
need you in their marketing department, as with a lot of different companies do. So here is a great blend that you can make into a roller ball. Again, applying to your abdomen whenever you need it, your lower abdomen. 15 drops of geranium, which we talked about. Great properties, just like the rose oil. 10 drops of bergamot, 10 drops of passion. We haven't talked about that one yet, but I did grab my passion roller too. So the passion touch is a really nice, just like a personal perfume, and this is a great one.
Kind of a cinnamon flavor.
Yeah, it's like
flavor. So.
It's sweet and spicy at the same time, and I don't particularly like. It's not my favorite scent, but it's really weird because every time I wear it, Lenny's like, "You smell really good. What are you wearing?" And that happens almost every time I put that passion on. So
would you say
really
it's
likes
getting
that
him
one.
in the mood?
Maybe, and then it's giddy up to after that, right?
So if you didn't love the oils that we chose to show you tonight for the massage oil, there's plenty of oils that you can use. And this one is called a sweet and spicy massage blend. So again, with your coconut oil like we added, you would just do 4 drops of ylang ylang and 4 drops of black pepper. Black pepper is a spicy one, and I like black pepper a lot too, and it's warming. So that'll be really nice right now when it's so cold to have that.
Be sure you warm, if you're doing these massages, be sure you warm your hands up too. Like run them under warm running water and rub them together before you are massaging. Yeah. Otherwise, it's gonna not feel good.
Cold causes shrinkage, so
that's
not what we're shooting for here. All right.
All right. So
they're all laughing. We're doing well. Like,
there's a couple other blends here, and then just some diffusers. Yeah. So here's another aphrodisiac blend for massages. It's got your 4 drops of bergamot, ylang ylang, sandalwood, talked about all those, 3 drops of wild orange, 3 drops of rosemary, and then 2 drops of black pepper. So that's another great combo. Sorry, I didn't see the ginger. And ginger. So those are all, again, warming, spicy oils that are going to help
you. You would mix that with FCO too. And they say this you could store in a glass bottle and use it inside the ankles and on the big toes, which is kind of interesting because I know when I get cramps really bad, I'll roll Clary Calm across my lower abdomen, but I also roll it on the inner ankle bone because through reflexology, that's tied to my ovaries. Yeah. So that would be a great place, I guess, to apply these oils too. Makes sense. And the big toe, I know, usually think of that for snoring. Yeah. So maybe it's just to get the head and the mind straight for you.
That could be. I know, like the ears too have a lot of reflexology.
We got warned about that when we got trained.
Especially for the males. If you massage their ears, take them a good oil that they like and massage their earlobes. That's can be very stimulating for them.
When we were taught the aroma touch massage technique, our instructor, she's like, now, if you don't know the person and you're not wanting to cause arousal, don't spend a lot of time on the ear part.
So we're like, okay, good to know.
Gretchen was my learning partner that day. I was like, and you're done. All right.
All right. Well, and then there's just some diffuser blends that we can share with you in our.
We'll just share the image for you guys, so you don't have to write them all down.
Yeah.
But it's cute. Love struck, endless love. You're still the one. Hooked on you. Love is in the air. Burning love. Be fun little
hunk of burning love.
Yeah. Be fun oils to diffuse over the weekend.
So, especially since it's supposed to be so cold around here. I don't know where
it's supposed to be cold.
I know it's freezing. This polar vortex. Will you send the recipes for the extras? Absolutely.
We'll post it in the event and in the groups.
Post it in our event. We'll be sure to get those to you.
And we'll share the recording too. So we'll share this recording in our groups as well. And then under that in the comments, we can share these images too. Or the ebook or whatever you want.
Perfect. Any other questions? You guys can unmute if you have any other questions for us. Does anybody have any fun Valentine's Day plans this weekend? We have a soccer game on Saturday night, but Sunday on actual Valentine's Day, we have 0 going on, and I'm so excited. I just want to stay home and sit by the fireplace, and we'll probably we usually do. Our family does fondue.
It's a good place. It's supposed to be -7.
I know it's going to be freezing. We usually do fondue for Valentine's Day, so the kids always love that. It's really fun. So we'll probably make some steaks and have some fondue and just show by fire all day.
Well, we'll be at the brewery.
Coming to your house for Valentine's Day.
Come on over.
We'll be at the brewery twice. Tomorrow we have our Mardi Gras event and release, and then on Valentine's Day we have our special Valentine's Day too. So, and they're having a chocolate strawberry pizza. So the kids.
Yeah.
I feel like, my oldest is 10. I feel like since he's been born, it's more of a family holiday for us than anything. But before we had kids, and I enjoy it. We have a lot of fun. We make Valentines and fun, like you do fondue and stuff. We do chocolate covered strawberries. But before, we didn't really enjoy the crowds and stuff. So we would always do the Valentine's Day breakfast events. And those are actually phenomenal. I think they're kind of underrated.
I would have never thought to do that, but that's such a good idea because it gets so busy and you have to make reservations like weeks in advance.
And you start your day with mimosas and just take things from there.
How can you go wrong? That sounds like a winning combination to me. Throw some passion on, go have you a mimosa and see what happens throughout the day. All right, anyway. All right, ladies. Thank you, Becca. I saw your comment that said fun recipes. I'm so glad that you were able to join us. Thank you. Thank you. And we are excited to bring these back.
Yeah.
We're excited to start doing them again. So we'll have another fun recipes coming up next month for you, and we'll put some information out
towards
about
the
those.
end of the month, right? These were just we're going to try to do them towards the end of the month, and we're going to try to share what oils and products we're going to be using so that you guys have time to get any. Like tonight, someone said, I'm going to add that to my order.
Yeah.
We hope to be able to give you enough time. We just felt like this was maybe a good idea to bump this one up before the holiday.
Yeah, we wanted to do it before Valentine's, so we had to bump this one up. But all the rest of them, we're going to try to do it the last Thursday of the month, every month. So we can kind of plan on joining us for that virtual DIY. Grab a couple friends, come over, have them come over. You can DIY together and get some fun.
Yep.
So awesome.
Right. Oh,
Well,
there's
thank you guys.
question.
There's a question or a comment. Thank you.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Thanks so
Thanks so
joining
much
us,
for joining
guys.
us. We appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Stay warm
Happy
out there, guys.
Valentine's Day.
Bye.